everyone, Jillian from Jillian Vance Design here. Today I'm introducing you to our new Inkboss Inkpression Plates. These are super cool and I'm going to show you how to use them. I'm going to talk a little bit about them and just get you acquainted with the product, and then down below I will also link some other inspiration. One of our design team members, Ardith, did an amazing project using one of these, so I will link her video below. I will also link our blog and all that jazz down below so you can go check out some examples and get some inspiration. These retail for $21.95. They're made in the USA. Steel, beware the edges are a little bit sharp, so be careful. And they are so cool. Currently we have two designs. We have the Vintage Floral Flourish, which you might recognize because this was one of like the first background stamps I ever did. So we have that one, and then there's also the Paisley Plume. Coming soon, we're gonna have the Coffee Collage and the Lovely Hearts. So keep your eye out for those because those are going to be so much fun. I'm going to run through how to use these, how to run them through the machine. I'm gonna give you all the basics, and then if you guys have other further questions, leave them down below and I will answer them. The first technique we're going to use is just the normal technique of putting your ink on the plate and then transferring it over to the machine. So, you can either take your ink, I'm using Color Box. This ink is amazing, like it works so well with this. And you can either just put it on like this, pat it on, or what I like to do is I'm gonna use a brayer. And what you wanna do with the brayer, also, quick note, this, it's nice to have a piece of notebook paper so you can just transfer it over to your cutting machine. So I just wanted to make that clear, I guess, because I didn't say anything. But what I like to do is I like to use a brayer. You kind of want to press down pretty hard on your ink, and then just bray it over top. I like doing this because it gives it more of like an even texture, I guess. And you're gonna need to do that multiple times. Like, it's not gonna be perfect on the first time that you press it. This ink is really good. It shows up really, really well. So now I'm going to show you the sandwich that you need. This is for the Big Shot. For other machines other than the Big Shot and the Cuttlebug, you can look on that machine's website. So if you have a small binders, check out their website. It'll just be your normal sandwich. So first off, I have just this basic multi-purpose platform. This is for the embossing, this is for cutting, but we're gonna use this precision base plate that you want to put just on top of there. And then you're going to transfer your Inkboss on over. Just leave it on your notebook paper. Then you're going to put your paper that you're cutting on top. Then if you want a little extra impression, you can take some scrap pieces of cardstock and put them over top. Then you're gonna put this, just your clear plate on top of that. And then we're gonna run it through. And it does subtly emboss it. So that's what's really cool about this. And now I'm going to use the Vintage Floral Flourish, and I'm going to do a different technique. So basically this is the exact same sandwich. You just can flip this over so that your paper is on the precision plate rather than your Inkboss plate on the precision plate, if that makes sense. So your Inkboss plate will be on your paper. And then you can take your two pieces right here, then just run it through. show you guys because it's hard to see on camera. However, it is embossed subtly. So now we're gonna go back over to the inking station, I guess, and I'm going to show you this technique. All right, so we're back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Distress Oxide ink. I'm using Wilted Violet. And then one of these Nuvo brushes. And what you want to do is just get some ink on there and just kind of spray it across. And you want to go both ways, horizontal and vertical. And while I'm doing this, water-based ink works the best because you can, to put directly onto the plate, because then you can just wash it directly off. It's easy to remove. I probably wouldn't recommend using like archival ink on this, but any other type is fine. The color box works good because it's a pigment-based ink, so you're gonna get good results with that. It's very saturated and very colorful. Sorry, I can't do two things at once, I guess. So yeah, so when you go back and forth, it kind of brings out all the elements. And so then you can cut that out, obviously, and not have your everything else around the edges. And then another technique that my mom did was she used embossing ink and then put some white embossing powder over top, and then she used ink and she got this effect. So it's really, really cool. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Inspiration. And like I said, these are $21.95. So you can get a lot of use out of these, and it's really not that expensive. So if you guys are interested, I will leave a link down below to my website where you can order them. And like I said before, I'll leave some inspiration so you guys can kind of get a better idea of how you can use them within projects. I'll see you guys later. Bye.